Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mile Wiki. Today is Friday, March 28th of 2014. And, yeah, new setup. I put a bigger desk in here now, that I got my main computer on, and the 2013 custom build is now sharing the same area as the Packard Bell Legend 1510 Supreme. It's a little bit more convenient this way, and not only do I have the Legend 822 CDT hooked up, I have it KVM'd with another Packard Bell. I'll give you a hint, it's using the Media Select here. That's right, the Platinum 2240. I'm using this for more heavy-duty Windows 95 games. But, and my room is a mess, and there's my Legend 1510 Supreme. Unfortunately, its floppy drive went out, and all I had to replace it with was a black one, so but at least it works. But what we're going to do today is a little experiment. Well, not really an experiment, because I've tried this before, and I can conclude that it works. We are going to play an old DOS game on my 2013 custom built, which is running on a Intel Core i5 at 3 gigahertz. And how we're going to do this is we're going to boot into a Windows 95 boot disk, courtesy of, I don't know if you can see it, my USB floppy drive, which is bootable. So we will pop the disk here into the Packard Bell. Okay, how do I do this again? I think I go to Settings, Control Panel, Add Remove Programs. I don't know why it's on Add Remove Programs, but I'm going to create a insert a disk labeled Windows 95 CD-ROM. Okay. Well, I'll be right back while I figure. Okay, I figured out the problem. I had upgraded this computer to Windows 95B, and a few things got a little out of place, so let's see if this fixes it, and it did. So it's preparing the startup disk files. Alright, label a disk Windows 95 startup disk, and insert it into drive A. I already have it in there, and we will continue. Okay, this will probably take a few minutes, so I will be right back. Alright, the disk is done, and we need to add one more thing. We need to add the game we're going to be playing. So I'll go into the C drive here and find it. It is a big mess, but this was in the days where organizing your hard drive was not that big a deal. Okay, and here's what we want. Sky Road's Christmas Special, of course! And we'll send that to the floppy drive. I love that sound. These were the days, folks, when you had to have patience to transfer a file to a disk. And the disk in the destination drive is full, and that does not make sense one bit. Because I've done this before like this. Okay, that's 444K. That's 651K. And all this stuff is, yeah. actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I know what I did wrong now. I'm supposed to create 2 discs, one for the boot disc, one for the game disc. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. So we will need a second disc, which I have right here. Yes, Sue-Hall, come on. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Alright, we'll close out of this. We'll take the boot disc, put it to the side. Put this one back in. And we will, first I need to probably format it so it'll be clear. These were the days, folks, when you had to work with floppy disk all the time, all the formatting, dealing with the limited size, and yeah. Okay, we'll just do a drag and drop here. And I think this time I'll just pause the video and let it do its thing. Okay, it's done copying, so I'll just leave it sticking out there for now. Here's the boot disk we made a while ago, the Windows 95 boot disk. We will now pop it into the little external drive here. And we will restart. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, I'm going to go into the boot menu because I'm not sure if it's going to boot automatically from the floppy or not. Okay, that was not the key to use, so... Okay, I think I'll just go into the BIOS and do it from there. Okay, boot menu, there we go. We will, okay, there's the floppy drive. We will boot from it. Alright, it's thinking about it. Starting Windows 95. This is a Core i5, folks. Do not forget this part. And we have a serious issue. It's the infamous command interpreter error. Hey. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to use a Windows 98 boot floppy. All the stuff we did on the 822 a second ago, other than the Skyroad stuff, was a complete waste of time. So, let me go get that disk and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Windows 98 SE boot disk. Hope it still works. So, we'll just toss that aside. And we'll try this one. So we'll just do a Control-Alt-Delete, go back into the BIOS to get to the boot menu. Okay. Now why does it think my floppy drive is UEFI compatible? Okay, but oh well. Alright, hopefully this boot disk will be a little bit more cooperative. thinking about it. Starting Windows 98 this time. Alright, we'll do it without CD-ROM support because we don't need that. That's what I should have done in the first place. And remember, this is a Core i5. This computer's just a little over a year old. And it's about to be doing all this kind of stuff. I might as well go ahead and get the game disc ready. We're going to swap them out in a second. Alright, you can do it. Come on. Yeah, well, this is because I am running Windows 7 on this computer, an operating system that is quite a bit newer than Windows 98, so sorry. That's not going to affect what we're about to do. Alright, we are fully loaded, so we'll remove this and put the game disc in. We're going to do this one-handed. There we go. Okay, we'll change directory, Sky Xmas, and Sky Xmas. Here we go, folks. Get ready to have your mind boggled. Again, this is a Core i5 3 GHz with 8 GB of memory. And here we are, folks. Skyroads Christmas Special on an Intel Core i5 computer. Obviously, there's no sound, of course, so but the fact that we've gotten this far is just a miracle in itself. So we will well, first I need to change it to the keyboard because I don't have a compatible joystick for this computer. Hard to believe this is possible, folks. And as you'll see, you always hear about running these old DOS games on newer hardware with these newer CPUs, how it'll just go way too fast. Well, this game actually runs like it would on the Packard Bell here, just without any sound. So let's try road number 1. It's got an era-appropriate keyboard hooked up to it, and here we go, folks. It's playing just fine. And I'm crap just as I always am. And again, this is not emulation, no DOSBox or anything. This is all being used on native hardware that's only a year old. This is possible, folks. This is possible. And in a minute when we reboot, you will see that this has not harmed my current Windows installation one bit. road number 2. I'm not even going to try road number 3 right now. Have to be quick, folks. You have to be quick in this game. Alright, I think we'll make it. And there we go. This game was from 1994. It's going to be 20 years old later this year. And it's on a computer that's 19 years newer than this game, so we just did something pretty awesome, folks. So we'll exit out, remove the disk, just do a hard reset, and we'll boot back into Windows 7. Oh, the joys of having an SSD. The Windows 7 animation doesn't finish. This would be a little bit quicker if it didn't have to initialize the scanner over there. And we are back. And, yep, I guess all I can say now, this is Billy Core, signing off.